What's happening there, YouTube? Genji here, and in catching up with games that I purchased this month but have not yet done a YouTube video on, today we're going to be checking out MineMogul, an automation and resource extraction game that's got a bit of the DNA of like a Factorio game, but with a much more limited tech tree. This one is in early access, so I expect that more will get added into it as time goes on, and in fact there's already more in the game now than when it originally launched into early access, so there's a lot of room for this one to grow, but let's see where it's at right now by hopping into a new game. Name your save. Foxhole Mines. I'm not sure. It's a cave after all. All right. Right off the bat, I'm seeing several types of ore laying around. Is this like a rock or a granite, or are we starting with the typical iron? Oh, let's see. Put on our hat. Oh, what is this? Oh, right. This does say in the Steam page that it's a physics-based game, so I assume that everything is going to be physics activated so we can actually throw things around. They'll, interact with each other in big piles, and we'll have to manage actual transportation of individual rocks versus like a Minecraft where they just become a number in an inventory slot. So let's see. What else can we interact with? Oh! We're already striking gold! Gold! I'll figure out what to do with that later. I mean, seem to have an inventory. Well, we do have an inventory because I see an inventory slot, or an inventory bar down at the bottom. Open inventory tab. Interact. F. No, we can't pocket it. Our quest is, welcome to the mineshaft, collect the pickaxe. Can we bring this with us? Oh, we can just take it, okay. Ah, that's what the inventory is for. This is for equipment, not things, or not items. So I assume this is where we'll be delivering all of our resources to. This looks like it goes back up to the surface. Oh, here's the pickaxe. F to collect. Okay. We can't have the light and the pickaxe out at the same time. Noted. So let's test our theory. Is this the delivery spot? Yes, we just made 40 bucks. 40 bucks and 81 cents, a very specific amount for the gold. So our quest is to mine and deposit some iron ore, which we will probably be doing by hand with the pickaxe here to start. Yes. I assume we can only do this one at a time. I don't seem to be able to pick up multiple pieces of iron. So I'm hoping the automation component of this game comes into play really soon. 3, we just have to do 5. I can deal with that. Nope. Purchase ore magnet from the computer shop. Now we're talking. Computer shop. F. Oh, okay, so here's our factory components. So all kinds of conveyor belts, straight corner slopes, ledges, sorters. Sorter baskets, blockers, cannon conveyors. The basic cannon in the world. Not even the most basic, just the basic. A cannon target, okay, this is like a goblin mine. Roller sorter, heavy conveyor. Okay, this is just more advanced versions of the conveyors, machines, buildings. What are we buying? The magnet tool. Here we go. Or magnet, $50. Purchase. What else can we get? A lantern we have, a pickaxe we have, a hammer, quickly deconstructs placed buildings, and a supports wrench, toggle support pillars on conveyors, okay? Here's, they just drop it down the mine shaft. It looks like it's an actual gun. Mode everything. Resources not in filter baskets or everything, okay? I assume we'll figure out what that means later. So now, drop magnet, pull objects with right mouse button. Oh yeah, so if we mine some of these iron nodes, and then, yes, we collect it all up, scoop it up with the magnet. It's iron, that makes sense at least. I'm not sure how that would work with anything else that's not iron. But we're not going to think about that too hard. Because you have to now quest, I love the shaft. You gotta deposit 20 iron ore and 10 coal ore. So I'm guessing these darker rocks are coal. Ferromagnetic coal. Scoop it all up. There's 6. Let's just, let's bust all this up right here. Let's save ourselves some time. Get as much as we can in one go. And then, drop it. Here's all our coal. 6 more iron. Grab it right out of the air. Get out of here. I don't know if we needed the coal or not, but we'll at least get paid for it. One more. Come here. No, can't shoot it. Launch objects, left mouse button. There we go. You have to let go of right. Purchase Auto Miner Mark 1 from the computer shop. Machines, Auto Miner Mark 1. 500, oh, we have 500. I was like, gonna make me hand mine $500 worth of iron ore? Whoa, it's huge. It just collapses down into our pocket. Oh, I see. So it's aligned to a grid. Oh, and there's specific places where we're allowed to place it. So is it purely location? Possible resources. Iron ore, 94%. Crushed iron, 5.2. Emerald and diamond, roughly 0.5% each. So is each spot going to... Yeah, here's 50% iron, 40% coal, with a possibility of crushed iron and diamonds. Iron, crushed ore, this is the same as the first one we looked at. This one has a pretty high chance of emerald gems, but pretty much nothing else but iron. Iron and coal. Purely coal, okay. So let's look at our quest. We need 50... We need 50 iron and 100 coal. So is there... There's got to be... There was definitely a node, here we go, that does kind of half iron and half coal. So we can take care of both of those requirements at once. So let's drop this here. Actually, let's clear this spot first. Scoop this all up. Sell it, because we're going to need to be able to afford some conveyor belts after we drop this down. So we'll drop this here. And I assume... Yep. The auto miner is auto mining and just kind of pooping the resources out onto the floor. So that's going to be what our conveyor belts are for. So let's hit this. Conveyors. $20 for each conveyor component. I guess let's buy... We got $106. So yeah, we can only afford 5 conveyor belts, so we may have to do some manual mining for now, or at least some hand delivery. We'll just kind of wait for it to poop some ore out for us and then drop it here. And then, didn't we buy? Yes, it's right here. So let's drop this and see exactly how much... Oh, it's very short. That's unfortunate. So this is going to go in a straight line. I wonder if we can... Let's get some curve... Oh, I see a different element over here. Let's see if we can get some curve components first and then kind of move it, snake it around this way. So we're going to We're gonna hand mine for a bit. Because we're low on cash. Let's see what this is over here. This looks like copper, perhaps? It doesn't really tell us, but I'm guessing by the kind of teal oxidation on it that this is a copper ore. Anything else? I guess there's nothing stopping us from just exploring, right? Other than not making progress on our current quest. Oh. We're gonna get ourselves into some trouble here. Why did it make a keyboard sound? What? Okay, well, no horrible creatures came rushing out. That's a good start. Ooh, what do we have here? Gems! Perfectly cut and faceted gems, straight out of the ore. Oh, and then a piece of rubble? What is that? I guess we can find out, like, the hierarchy of... Oh, never mind. I guess we can figure out the hierarchy of value by depositing these one at a time, right? Like, instead of dumping all this in, we can dump in, like this. What is this? Yeah, we have $80. Now we have $83. That was $3. The copper, we're at 83. 88, so $5. The gems, 88 to, oh goodness, 141, so what, like 60, 50, a little over $50, like 52, 53, somewhere in there. So yeah, let's find some more gems if we can. But for now, that should give us some venture capital money to afford our conveyors. So we're gonna want 2 conveyor corners at least, right? Because you need to snake it to the right and then back to the left again, and then some more straight throughs. Let's go crazy and buy 3. We're splurging. Oh god, I forgot. We just got a pile of crap here. Oh, we can grab it all at least. So this is what I mean by physics-based. It doesn't even all fit inside the depositron. Get in there. Alright. Now, we're gonna go straight, how do I reverse direct? Q reverse direction. Okay, so we're gonna go, I guess maybe we'll go to here. And then that's as far as we can go that way. So then we'll go straight here to here. And bring this all the way, if we have enough, 2, 1, no, we're just shy, we're gonna need some more, so. Oh, we can at least see it moving along the track now. So we don't have to bring this all the way, we can just slap it on here. And then it'll move itself to the deposit point. Well, at least closer to it. So we're gonna need, well, let's just buy a bunch. We're never gonna have enough of these. And at least one more corner. Purchase. Stacked up nice and neat. And then a corner this way, and a straight piece. And there we go. Perfect. Put this in line. How do I just let go? Drop objects R. There we go. Shooting it is too messy. And there they go. Okay, we have a very basic automated miner setup that is also has a chance of producing those diamond gems that we like to see. So now we're just gonna wait for our numbers to tick up here. We're almost finished with iron ore. And then we have quite a bit more to go with coal, but we can help that along by hand for now. Let's find some coal deposits. Here we go. We'll just do all of this. Does this count? No. Alright, scoop this all up. Come with me. Is that it? I feel like there should have been more than that, but I guess not. And then we'll just deposit this in the line. Oops. Spillage. And back to work. There was more. Hopefully, the pickaxe swinging animation is one of the first things that gets an upgrade. It's a bit dull for a game that's primarily about swinging a pickaxe. I like how it all just lumps up. There we go. Depending on how many of these machines you get going, there's probably going to be a lot of physics elements on the screen at once. I'm curious to see how the performance keeps up. Oh! There's stuff up there. I just caught that. Can we get up here? We have very floaty physics, so we should be able to do quite a bit of platforming. All right, what are you hiding up here? Just some iron, huh? And some coal. We'll take it. Scoop this all up. Drop it off right here. Oh. All right. Next up. We're almost done with coal. We did finish iron. Purchase ore crusher from the computer shop. Machines ore crusher. Crushes ore into smaller, pure pieces. Crushed ore smelts into ingots more efficiently. Okay, so now we're getting into the industry parts. Now we actually have to take our raw components and convert them into something more valuable. Advanced questing. Press T to open the quest menu. Oh, nice. We have a whole little quest tree here. There's quite a bit in here for having just recently released as well. Research. Whoa. Shaker table. Shaker table with water jets. Input coal for a chance of finding diamonds or rubies. Oh, so this is... I guess my assumption is that you're sacrificing the coal for the chance of turning it into diamonds or rubies. I will crush the iron. Okay, well for right now, deposit crushed iron. So we're gonna have to decide, do we want a second line of primarily iron to feed into our crusher? Or are we going to purchase, wasn't there some logical components in here? If we go to the computer here. Conveyors, there was a sorter, sorts items. So you could use a sorter to sort out iron, potentially, into a second line from that one machine, and then process it, and then put it back onto the deposit line. Or, you know, we're not really doing anything else with iron at the moment, so we could actually use the sorter to split the iron off. We don't necessarily need to have, like, a splitter between put some iron ore for deposit and then use some iron ore for crushing. Let's just take all the iron ore and crush it, because it's more valuable if we do it that way, right? So sorter conveyor, I'm guessing, is gonna have two outputs, one for the sorted output and one for everything else. I hope, because it's a quarter of our current money to invest in it. Let's see. There's our crusher. Our sorter. Oh, we have to dump it into the top. Interesting. Although I do see, yeah, so we have a line in. I think that's a either or. I think you can, or, get it? I think you can deposit it from the top or from the side. And then your regular line, well, I guess we'll find out. I'm not sure if the red arrow is the sorted line or the unsorted line. But we'll drop this. Okay, we have to pick up some conveyor first. So maybe we do that here. And then, yeah, let's grab this. So take, and then we'll put the sorter here. Can we change? Can we mirror it? There we go. Yeah. Grab all this stuff, put it back on the line, and then we need to set this to. Did it make it smaller? How do we set what we want to sort? Oh, we put it in the basket, right? Right. I bet we put it in the basket, and that's what it gets, what it's sorting for. So we put this in here. Yep, it beeped. All right, yes, and now it's spitting out iron on this side. Awesome. And then everything that's not iron should be going, basically all the coal and diamonds should be going this way. If it ever produces some coal for us to see. There we go. All right, so this should pass straight through. Yes! All right, we're in business. So, now we can put our... Let me get this out of the way here. Put this here for now. We'll put this down. Like this, I guess? And then from here, we want this to go back onto our regular line, but we're going to need some more... Wait, is this going to do smelting for us as well? Oh. Where's the... Oh, it has to go on the top. Oh. Now things are getting tricky. Okay, so we need a ramp. Unless we manually... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting excited. So we're going to need sloped conveyors, right? And we're going to need... Conveyor ledge, a small ledge for merging conveyors. Oh, is that like to go up and over the side? So we may actually need one of those, and then some more straight conveyors. And is there a smelter or crushes ore? Smelts more efficiently. Blast furnace. Okay, so we have to keep going down the tech tree to hit blast furnace. So for now, we're gonna have to take all of this. Oh, I didn't pick it up. I forgot. I like how it stacks up nice and neat. Okay, so we're gonna need something like this. Yeah, okay, so that just puts it up over the lip of the conveyor so that it can then go. I like that. So for now, this might have to go forward, but we can, I guess, grab all this. Oh, I think we pulled our reference iron out. Whoops. You. Get in the basket. Let go. Okay. So we'll take this a long way around. Can we just put this in by hand? Okay. That looks like it's smashed up. It's half smashed. Oh god, I'm picking up too many things. Drop it. Stop. The magnet is too powerful. Let go. Let go. Okay. So we need to get rid of this. Take, and put in one of these. Two of those. Wow, okay. So all this needs to come apart. Take. Now we need double uppies, which means we're gonna have to buy another one. Conveyors. Sloped purchase. We need a double slope to get into a grinder. Noted. And then this. And we want to output in this direction. And then we'll just do a single... There we go. Drop back on. Now, let's test... I want to see this again. So we've got 515. 519, so like $4. And then a single piece of iron ore. No. Converts into 2 of these. Two smaller pieces of iron. So we're at 529. 535, so it seems like it's equivalent. It's about $5 still. And we're not actually gaining any value, but we're making it easier for us to smelt later on, I guess. Unless there's like a random chance that you get 3 out of this or something. But for now, we're gonna take all this and drop it straight in. So at the very least, we're earning credit towards our crushed iron quest. Gem collector. Deposit diamond gem and emerald gem. Well, we know we can get diamond gems from specific nodes, right? Those little glowy rocks that we broke earlier. So maybe we can find some of them laying around to complete that quest. What's this? Otherwise, we have to wait for the very low 0.5% chance for our auto miner to actually produce them. Oh! What's this? Ooh, I see glowy. Oh. This blasts from the other side. Unfortunate. Secret. Kind of bioluminescent something over there. And we'll grab all this. And just sell it directly. Let's see, what else can we get into here? Oh, there's a secret tunnel up there. Get me to the secret tunnel. Here we go. And there's some diamonds, see? What else? What is this? Is this gold? This looks like gold. Now the question is, if we're gonna be able to smelt these things into ingots, do we sell the gold ingot or the gold ore directly, or do we hold on to it and turn it into gold ingots later on for more cash? Nope, we picked up some riffraff. So let's sell the gems. Hopefully the ore will stick around. I'm worried that just leaving these on the ground will cause them to despawn. But we'll leave this here for now. I guess we could sell one. I'm kind of curious to see what they're worth. Although, with the constant influx of stuff here, it might be a bit difficult. 970, 976, really? It's only barely worth more than iron? Well, yeah, in that case, let's definitely hold on to it and turn it into gold ingots. So for right now, what can we do to be progressing our industry here? We've got quite a bit of crushed iron we still have to produce. We need to find an emerald gem. I don't know if that's something we can find in the wild, or if it's something that we're going to have to put some more auto miners in, but we have some exploration we can do in this direction still. Let's take a look around. Some more gold. We'll save that, actually. I'm not hurting for money right now. I've got $1,000. We've got some more gemstone, some diamond gems here, but we need emerald at the moment. So we'll bookmark that and see if there's a separate like node for emeralds. Lots of gold, wow. Oh, the sun, it does exist. Whoa, here's what we're talking about. This must be an emerald gem. So let's bring this back. Let's bring all this back. Scoop it up. And that was this way. Yep. There's our diamonds. Nope, and we're picking up stuff that we don't want to again. So let's drop it all. So let's see. The gold bar, I think we already tested this. No, it disappeared with some other stuff, so. Unless I put some kind of blocker in to temporarily block things. It'd be nice if there was like a chart somewhere, maybe like on the computer, that said, here's what each of these things is worth. Shaft miss? Oh, there's a Christmas event going on right now. That's cool to see. Oh, we have more stuff we can buy here. Hammer quickly deconstructs place buildings. Alternatively, you can press F to pick up machines. Yeah, we can do that right now anyway, right? Analyzes resources that pass through it. Maybe that's what? How we figure out what things are worth. It's only $40. I guess we'll pick it up. But let's... I guess we'll hold on to the gem, you know, the emerald real quick and see if we can price it with this. Let's just place it here separately for now. Yes, there we go. Resource weight value. So, in that case, let's put this in line here. Take. Let's put it right here, I guess. Take, and then we'll put our analyzer so that the screen is facing towards us. And then reverse. Oh, what? How do I, oh, mirror it with this. There we go. Crushed iron, value $3. Now, so it's slightly more, oh, each individual unit of ore actually has a slightly randomized value, I see. So crushing it into crushed ore, it actually makes it ever so slightly more valuable than just raw iron. Oh god, what have I done? So, now we can take this emerald. As soon as there's a lull in the assembly line here. Emerald. $41. Dirty. Interesting, so there'll be a polishing mechanic. Let's see what this is. Let's see what it is and what it's worth. Broken drill bit, $3. Okay. Hopefully we don't need those as, like, materials to build something later. We're just selling them. Well, now I'm worried, should we sell? It does look like there's a dirty, like, texture on it. I wonder if we should hold on to these so that we can also polish these gems to make them more valuable. So let's see. That's the very next quest that we have here is the polishing machine. Purchase polishing machine from the computer shop. Okay. Oh my god, it's $2,000. Okay, that's gonna have to wait for a bit. Building arrow signs. Oh, so we can leave our own, like, map to the caves, I guess. A lamp pole, a light on a pole. $80. Sorter conveyor. I guess there's not really much we can do right now. I guess we could buy a new auto miner under machines, right? We could buy another auto miner to speed up the rate that we're making money. Grab this. And didn't we... There was a node somewhere here that had a chance of producing emeralds and iron ore. It's that, and then I think it was this one here did the same thing. Yeah, here we go. 94% of doing crushed iron and emerald gem, or crushed iron, emerald gems, and diamond gems. So stick this here. The problem is now that we're gonna need to move our iron sorting forward, because we're gonna have to feed 2 machines into it now. Unless we just go over... I guess this is lined up. We could potentially just go over the top and drop it right in here. But this is not always going to be producing just iron, right? So let's do that. We're gonna deconstruct everything. Give me all this. Take... Break it all down. And we're gonna put this further up the chain. And we're gonna have to clean up later. So this is just gonna feed straight into our normal belt with a, we need more of those. Actually gonna need more belt spots, I think. Or a way to like store things in a cabinet or something to pick it up. Or I guess we just drop it. Drop with G, right? So we can just like drop this as a box, yeah. Okay, there's an option at least. So we're gonna need to buy some more conveyors. We'll just do a basic layout here. Conveyor ledge. Purchase. Oh, come here. Okay. So let's break this down. We want... We'll put this here, the splitter here, or the analyzer. And then we want to mirror it so that we're breaking out iron this direction. And we can just go straight into the crusher. Hopefully we can place this here. And the crusher can spit out... Now we have to go one forward because of this rock here. Can we break this? No. Reverse. Okay, and then we can send all this back to our main line. It's nice we could click and drag and place multiple belts at once. Click. There we go. Alright, let's grab everything and put all of this loose crap straight onto the line. Because we have a lot. There we go. Drop it. Alright, so now we have 2 belts worth feeding into our splitter. Taking all of our iron, crushing it, putting our crushed iron back on the line for sale. We did put ourselves into quite a bit more debt. We're at 894, so maybe we can either go looking for some more treasure to give ourselves a quick boost, or we wait. We're filling up our crushed iron quest twice as fast now, but the reward is only $120, so it's not really going to put us that far ahead monetarily. So I think the goal for now, since we're in need of $2,000, is we'll go and look for some treasure. Oh. Rapid autominer drill bit. Only lasts for 2 minutes before breaking. That's when we get a temporary boost for our miners. Alright, let's sell... It's hard because, like, we're going in search of treasure, but I don't want to sell the treasure immediately because we can do things to the treasure to make it more valuable treasure. Coal. We have quite a bit of gold laying around. Oh, here's a TNT spot. Let's see what this opens up. Here's the, Oh, that gave us some gold bits. Let's remember to grab those. Ooh. Look at this. Big old bioluminescent cave. Nope, there's some more diamond gems up here. We'll grab these and this copper, and we'll bring it all back. Scoop up that that gold along the way. Now this should loop back, because we saw the bioluminescent growths from the other side. of our base. So there should be another exit to this, right? That goes back to that little area that we first saw. Ooh. What is this? There's another base here. There's a computer and a delivery shaft. Interesting. So we can set up multiple operations. So this looks like this will be our copper base. I see all copper nodes around here. What does this open up? Something up. Whoa. Up top. A bunch of iron. Oh, and there's our base. Okay. So a quick shortcut between two bases. Let's grab our stuff. And do a little bit more snooping around. Some coal deposits. I guess we can bring some copper back with us. I've not yet seen a limit on how much we can carry with the magnet. Nope. Speaking of. Give. Come with me. Let's see if I can platform with this. Yes! Alright, we're gonna sell it all because we need the money. Let go. Look at it all pile in there. I'm curious to see what the gold is worth. Gold is 647, okay. Surprisingly not that much more than iron. 17. Oh! I was hand mining a bunch of stuff here just to speed up our arrival to 2K, and we finished our crushed iron quest. Let me drop this off real quick. On, oops. This side, we're gonna have to filter out the iron again. There we go. Take care of the spillage. Oh, there's a whole bunch of spillage over here. A lot of it, whoa. Let go. This being physics-based actually makes it a bit sloppy. It's easy to lose things in the cracks. So we have 2 quests available. We have the 2K for our polisher. So let's go ahead and buy that. Set this up somewhere. So this is gonna have to be on the output of this line, because this is where our gems are coming from. I believe... Let's tell us... we do actually have a chance of diamond gems coming from here as well. So I guess we'll have to set this up further ahead. We'll need another sorter to sort out diamond gems. So let's buy that. That's in... machines? Or analyzer? No. That tells us how much things are worth. Sorter conveyor, that's it. Purchase. So we'll put that here. Let's see if we can squeeze this in back here. So we're gonna take diamonds out of here. Directly in to a polishing machine. And then can we loop this around, reverse the direction? And then send this back on to our regular conveyor, like so. That seems like it'll work. Now we do have to sacrifice one diamond, or one diamond, right? Can we hand pass this through here? Yes, diamond gem. 58, 58, okay. So we'll put this in here. And then in the 0.5% of the time when we actually get a diamond gem, it'll filter it out this way, polish it, and then send it back onto the line. So I'm not going to sit and wait for that to happen. I guess we can, if I find another diamond deposit in the cave, I'll come back and we'll watch that happen. But for now, we need to... Ooh, we need 8 polished emeralds. Oh, hopefully we can find those around. Purchase blast furnace from the computer shop. Let's see how much that's going to run us. And then we have 2 quests available. These 2? The ones that's actually showing us? And we got a research ticket too, didn't we? Yes, we did. Shaker table. Diamonds or rubies. Okay, so we can sacrifice the coal for the chance to get gems. The cannon conveyor can... I'm guessing this has to shoot things over a large distance, so you don't have to run physical conveyor belts between 2 points, or shoot these up like an incline, perhaps. Basic scaffolding, a flat surface for walking or placing machines. Oh, so we can make like a bridge so we can walk over conveyor belts without having to jump, or to place machines up off the ground. Cool. Sorter basket lid. A toggleable lid for keeping your sorting sorter sorted. Oh, so your magnet doesn't pull things out of the sorting baskets. I'm not sure how I feel about that being a separate item that you have to spend a research ticket on, but it's good to know that that exists. Ingot straightening conveyor. A low-capacity conveyor for straightening ingots. Great for aligning ingots with the rod extruder. Walled conveyors, conveyor blocker, move things sometimes. This is surprisingly deep. Right, we were gonna check what the blast furnace costs. We have new tools, the hammer. The blast furnace is only 400, we actually afford it. So smelt ore into ingots, let's buy it. And we're gonna need more conveyors, if we can afford it. Purchase. Scoop it all up. Alright, so we're gonna have to, at some point, we're gonna need to move things around, because all of our manufacturing is happening, like, right before it gets deposited in here. So we're gonna need to either snake this around, or find some other way to make some conveyor space. But for right now, let's see how this is gonna operate. So we have one... Let's just drop it. We have one output. I guess the ingot's gonna pop out of here and then fall off, right? So how do we get things in here? We need to drop it in the top. That would appear to be the case. Contents. Product. So we're actually gonna want to take the output of our iron crusher and put them directly into the smelter and smelt them into iron ingots, right? So, we're gonna need to bring this back up again. I guess in this direction? Let's see how high up we need to bring this. Is that high enough? No. Can we actually... Let's turn this. And then... raise it up again. And then we'll put this... here. And we're producing iron ingots. Let's go. And then we just want this to go like this. And then we'll take this. Let's drive it to the machine. This is worth $18. All right. Now we're going to have to see, now we're going to have a production and manufacturing balancing act where if we overproduce crushed iron, it's actually going to start spilling back out of here. But we seem to be okay so far. We actually, it's better to have slightly less than we need than slightly more, because if it's slightly more, then that slightly more will build up continuously until it overflows. We seem to be at a good level right now for producing ingots. Very cool. I've not yet seen a single gem go through the gem polisher. We don't have any laying through here, do we? Or in here? No. But we can now start making gold ingots, right? We're just gonna need a separate smelter, separate blast furnace for that. Machines, blast furnace. And we can, I guess we can hand insert gold. Actually, I want to, just in case some drops in here, I want to, I'm curious if you put multiple, like if gold gets put into here, will it automatically separate it and only take gold out of the pool of ore available in here to produce a gold ingot? You do run into the issue though, where if the product is currently trying to make is a gold ingot, and there's not enough gold coming in, then it'll actually stall the machine until it gets enough gold. And if there's a vastly larger amount of iron coming into it, then it'll actually probably start overflowing the machine. You'll never be able to get enough gold into it because it's overflowing with iron. But for right now, I want to grab all this and drop it in here. And there we go, it's making a gold ingot. Now can we polish gold ingots? Oh my god, we can polish ingots. We're losing money. We need to polish the ingots. A polished gold ingot's worth $57. $57.49. All right, so a dirty iron ingot is worth $19. If we polish a dirty iron ingot and get a polished iron ingot, it's now worth $24. We're leaving $5 on the table for every ingot that's passing through here. Okay. So we need to move our lines a bit, because now this is going to need to get moved back in order to put a polisher in here. So let's take this apart again. Get this out of here. We're gonna set this to the side for now. I wish there was like a lever on every machine to temporarily turn it off. Let's grab this, take. We're gonna need to buy another polishing machine. Oh right, that's $2,000. Oh no. In that case, we're gonna have to reuse this one, because I'm not gonna buy another $2,000 polishing machine. Let's reverse it. And we'll figure out what to do about gems later. I guess we can take this up the other way, and then wrap this back around into the polishing machine somehow. But for right now, we'll leave some space here, because at some point we're gonna need to, this will have to move out one as well. So let's take this. Then this. Then take this. Like so. And then we'll bring our diamond output, actually we'll stick it into here. And then this polishing machine can work for both our ingots and for our gems. And then this, we need to figure out a way to get this up into here. So we'll go straight up for now. Let's grab all this. Take. Can we? Is it enough? No. We need like a half ramp. Is there a half ramp in here? A half conveyor? Sloped conveyor, conveyor ledge, conveyor blocker, roller conveyor. Not really. Alright. We'll make it work. We will wrap this around. This way. Go up. And then bring it over to here. That'll work, and then we just gotta gather all of this and deposit it directly. Yeah, it's overflowing now. Good grief. Work faster! And this needs to connect to here. I can't add this, there we go. It's all coming together. There's another one down here. It's stuck under the conveyor. How are we gonna do this? Okay, we got them all. So let's stick the ingots back on here. Nope. By hand. And we are still kind of, we're full here. So I'm gonna take everything else. Resources not in filter baskets. Oh, I understand what that means now. In fact, well, let's leave it on resources not in filter baskets. Maybe. Until we get the conveyor basket lids, I guess. And we'll just get rid of these. Okay, so we need to bring some more gold. We know where a lot of gold is because we passed a lot of it as we were exploring. So we've got some gold ingots going here. We're at 1.5k. What's our next quest? We need to start doing copper ingots now. The iron and the copper. I wonder if we'll start alloying these together. Have we gotten any gems in the meantime? We do actually have one gem laying down here on the floor, which we can. Let's value it first. So unpolished, this is worth 55.52. Can we hand drag it through the polishing machine? We can actually, surprisingly. And then 154. Okay. So, yeah, we do need to deal with this. So we're gonna grab... Take this diamond out of here. Please. No, we cannot. What happens if we just take this? It just falls on the ground. Okay, perfect. So we'll put this aside for now because we need to flip this around. Q, and we need to send the diamonds this way. And then turn, and then load these. There we go, for polishing. There we go. It's all coming together. This can go away. Get us some conveyors back. And now we need to worry about copper. So do we have to go all the way over to that other part for copper? Oh, I see some copper here. This looks like a copper node from the auto miner, which I need to purchase first. So give me another machine. Auto miner Mark 1. Purchase. We're gonna need a lot of conveyors because it's pretty far away. And then, can we... Where's the research tab again? T, research. So should we research? Oh, we can't actually. It takes 2 research tickets. The rapid auto miner. Requires a drill bit. Ah. Walled conveyor. Move things and has big walls. I guess that's so things don't fall off of your conveyor belt. I guess we can research the shaker table just to do something with coal. And that'll give us another line to set up here. So we'll have to purchase the shaker table, right? Shaker table, 3,500! Oh my god. Never mind. Let's focus on copper for now. So we have an auto miner that we did not pick up from the elevator. Thank you. What does this give us here? Primarily coal, 25% copper. There's got to be a better source of copper out here. Let's take a stroll. These were primarily coal. We can get copper from over that way, right? What's down here? Have we been this way? Yeah, we blasted this open. Okay. So this is a long way to go for copper. We have copper much closer. We had some gold out here. We can do, we can bring back for gold ingots. Quite a bit of gold, actually. What's this? Nothing. Oh, here's some diamonds. I'll bring the diamonds back. And then I guess I'll hop up over that ledge, because there's some copper directly on the other side. So we'll drop this here. And then this should automatically sort the diamonds this way. Yep. There should have been 2. Where'd the other one go? I swear I picked up 2 there. That got polished. Did I drop it somewhere? I swear I saw 2 pop out of that node. What? Huh. Oh well. Machine tax. Anyway, not super important. We're gonna go up over here, see if we can get some copper. We're probably gonna need a lot more than 18 conveyor belts, and we're probably gonna need some angled conveyors. So let me grab those before we go on our little expedition here. Conveyors, sloped, purchase. Thank you. Now, how do we actually get up here? This is probably easier to do when there were still nodes here. I guess we can just build a, Oh, actually we can build just one of these floating in the air and then use this to platform off of. That works. Let's hold this in our hands. Iron ore, 94%. This is the same as the one we already have a miner on. But I'm guessing that down here, since there's so many copper nodes around. Nope. Here's one over here. Oh, there's a whole bunch up here. Look at this. This is coal, iron, iron, iron. Really? There's no reliable source of copper. Copper at 92%. There, we're talking. 91%, 92. This is a 2.4% chance of emerald gems. I'll take that. Good thing they're just self-powered by engines that don't require any kind of resource. It'd be interesting to see coal used for that later on, as the game develops in early access, that you need to like you need to power all of your machines with coal somehow. So now we need to get this back to the main part of our base here. This is going to take a lot more than 18 conveyor belts. Oh. We've gone too far. Whoa, we've already got two emeralds. Look at that. Okay, I want to make sure that we get these emeralds on here. Anything else that fell off here? There we go. We're not going to be able to outrun this, but at least move it more forward. Alright, now we're out. So, I don't see a way to actually activate this. Must be a story base, so for now, I'm just gonna go back and get a whole bunch more conveyor belts. Where is this? Oh, it's already open. Why is it already? Oh, there's a T-junction here. I see. So we did that plunger there. It opened up that and that. I guess we can pick which way we want to go. But I'll probably just go up and over. That seems like a more of a direct route. But I guess for now we can just run this back by hand. Drop this here, and then we can put these directly onto our polishing line. So before polishing, let's see, that was worth $67, and this is worth $42. Okay. Pretty good value gain, value add. We'll send that on its way, and then we'll leave this copper here because we need to turn them into copper ingots at some point. Yeah, we did look at that one. That one was primarily coal, which we don't want. For now, there may be a use for coal later, but... So, let's keep this moving. This way. And then we'll turn it like so. Hopefully these can pass through. It cannot. Crap. Well, we'll leave it like that for now. We'll just we'll put a bend in. You might need to start this. Oh yeah, we gotta start this way further back. Take. Up. And one more, actually. Although, yeah, it's going to send it right into that thing that we can't get over, so keep going. Further back. Further back. And once we've got it up here, we can put in a bend. Yes. Just enough space. Oh, we actually need to go up one more time. Huh. Okay, well, move it back again. I guess this is what the cannon conveyor will be for. At this rate, let's just move it all forward. We're gonna go right up. I guess that's about as far as we can go with this. Here. Let's just go immediately up. One, two, three, four. Then we can build this straight through. Maybe. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. I'll do from the ground level. There we go. What? Still? They can't go any higher, man. What do I gotta do to get this on here? Can we go up again? Take that. We can go up again, okay. Get this out of here. We're coming through. Industry stops for no one. And I must feel like we could just let this drop onto a conveyor belt down here. Or is it dropping here? Yes! Incredible. Do it again. Oh, emeralds. All right, okay. Now we're talking. So this can connect directly to one of our existing lines here. But it may be a better idea... I'm actually kind of curious. Can we put multiple things in the sorter basket? Because if we could do that, then we can sort diamonds and copper ingots, perhaps? Which would be super convenient. I guess let me grab a piece of copper here. Or where's that emeralds? Yo. Can we do multiple items in the sorting basket? We can, I think. Does it actually work? Who knows? Because I can pick up the emeralds, I can't pick up the diamonds. I don't think. Having one more emerald would be super useful here. Let me see if any have dropped along the way. Oh, never mind. One was delivered directly to me. Okay, so let's drop this in the line and see which direction it gets put. Okay, we can double sort. Perfect. Okay, so that means we can put copper straight onto this line, or put copper ingots right on this line. And then we can put a copper ingot in here, and it'll get sorted out and put into the polisher. So now we just have to worry about getting a blast furnace here. So we're gonna need another analyzer to break off the emeralds, because we don't want to put the emeralds into our blast furnace. Let's buy that. A sorter conveyor. Purchase. We're gonna need a lot more straight conveyors. Some sloped conveyors. And then the blast furnace itself is under machines. Blast furnace. Thank you. Alright, so let's do our blast furnace. Oh, this is the, yeah, let's do our blast furnace here. And we want our... Need this up here. Kind of? Actually, I'm going to put this a bit off because this is higher up already. Let's get this over here first and we'll worry about what to do with it. So this way, this way, this way. This way, and then turn. And then go this way. This is almost high enough. We're just shy of being able to go up to it right now. So if we do one this way, we put our sorting machine here. And then oh, we're gonna want to grind it up first too, aren't we? Crap. Yeah, we're gonna need another machine here. We need lots of machines. All right, so the grinder. The ore smasher, or crusher, is 200. Let's purchase that. We need to get this in line as well. And that gets something from the top, right? Again, we're almost at the level where we could just put this straight in. So we want to go out this way. Let's go... Take this down. Let's go here. Let's take this out. Take this out. Get all this stuff. Put it in the pile. We need to deal with this. Okay, let's start sorting first. Put this in the basket. There we go. Copper's gonna spit out this side. The crusher... Can you double this up? No, it's not nearly high enough. Unfortunate. So we're gonna have to go up again. And then we can dump this into our crusher, which can go out this way. No, of course not. So all this is gonna need to be moved. Well, we can just put a turn in here, right? Right here. So now we're crushing. We're crushing. And then we need to go up again. Spin this way. Up again. And then into the smelter, which can then be put directly on this line. That works. That works beautifully. And then we take one copper bar, drop it into this. Because now we want copper bars to also go to our polishing line. I like how this basket system works. I wasn't sure why it was like that at first, but now I completely understand. Incredible. Okay, so now we just need to take everything else. Break all this crap. Everything else needs to go straight on through. Without ending up on this line. So it needs to get onto this. So we almost need this to be like here. And then have it drop directly onto that. So let's go this way. The only problem with that is that there's no, like, half ramp. So these can get off level. Nope, that works though. Somehow it worked. There we go, copper's going that way. Emeralds are going this way. They drop down, no problem. And then copper bars and emeralds get sorted properly. Incredible. So just dropping things is a valid sorting tactic. Now we just need to put all of this onto a line. Oh my god. A little bit at a time. And let that get some distance. That's just so much. And there's probably more laying on the ground back on that side. There's some more emeralds here. Crusher's going crazy over there. Oh, it doesn't even all fit. It can't all get into the sorter fast enough. We got an overflow. We need a sorter Mark II. All right, we'll let some of this backflow get dealt with first. There we go. Load it up some more. As long as we get all the emeralds in there, I'm not too worried about the miscellaneous copper pieces, other than not having stray physics objects around will improve the performance of the game. I see what the high wall conveyors are for now. Alright. So as long as this doesn't get backed up too badly. Our grinder. Now we do have a bit of overflow on the smelter, but I think it's keeping up with it somehow. Okay, we're up to 5K. Very nice. Things are moving along. I do want to pop back over here briefly. You know what we should probably start placing is lights. Where was buildings? Lamp poles. $500 worth of lamp poles. Just to keep our facility lit. There we go. A little there. A little here. I need a more convenient way to get up to this. I guess I can just run around temporarily. There we go. We can't run while crouching. Squeeze through here. We're stuck on a piece of copper. We'll put a light up here. There we go. And we have some copper crap to collect here just to clean things up a bit. Some more here. I think there's an emerald in there. There is. Make sure that all makes it through, because that's money. Go away. There we go. Anything else? A little bit here. No, 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 no. Stop. Get on the belt. There we go. And we're looking good. Okay, so we have a very good source of copper and emeralds here. Now we can continue. So, while we were busy with that, we've got a mission for gold ingots. Oh, we've got stuff here too. Let's go ahead and put these in the line. It's still backing up. Nope, here comes the overflow. More little bundles of crap. So much just grab all this and stick it straight into the sale box, but then I have to run through all of our other lines, and that's going to pick up everything else that's already on the line. It's going to be one big disaster. Gonna hand load this and we'll edit through this. A few more pieces here hiding under the belt, and I think we're cleaned up. There we go. Some extra bits laying on the ground. Come here. Oh. Can we get up to that? There's definitely something up there. How do we get up to that? I just noticed that. Well, now I have a quest to see what's in this hole. No! I jump onto that? I can, yes, alright. What's in the hole? Whoa, there is stuff up here. Look at it. How do I get up here, though? I need to drop something under me as I jump up. There we go. Oh, there's a path up here. There was a copper source here. I could have potentially just dropped it. I could have put the auto miner here and dropped it to the hole. Sneaky. So where does this come out? Ooh, oh, lots of diamonds. Gold bars. Where does this lead? I think this is where we would have normally have gotten in here from. Oh! Oh! Okay, we passed through here, yeah. So I guess let me grab all this. We'll put this in the line. Nice little secret. I have a feeling this is not going to drop cleanly down onto that. Surprisingly. Luckily they don't bounce that much. Otherwise that would have been a disaster. So let's mine this up. Oh, and then another exit on this side. Okay, so we got 5 gems. 5 diamonds. I love all the little secrets hidden in here. Grab these. And then we'll get out of here. We've been severely distracted from progressing our industrial tree by cleaning and secret hunting. I wanted to go back out this way because we need to deconstruct these things we built here. Take. And then we'll take this back. There we go. So, no more distractions. Go to the computer, build something new. Purchase the rolling mill. Rolling mill rolls ingots into plates. So now we gotta do some new step to our ingots. And we can do the shaker table with our coal. Let's get both the rolling mill and the shaker table. 5K. And then we're gonna need a bunch of conveyors. We're running out of space here. We have a full inventory. So, coal comes out of here. We need to break off coal from here. Or set up a new line for coal from one of these more guaranteed coal nodes. I mean, like this one. And then put this into the shaker table, which is elevated, of course. And I'm not sure, does it blast? Well, I guess we could just drop it and put some coal into it and see what happens. We'll put it here for now. Very interesting, very interesting. So we'll put a little conveyor belt right here. And wait for some coal. Here. Come with me, son. So the coal comes in here. Gets blasted with water. I would assume it gets blasted apart. Yeah, and then if it doesn't become a diamond, you just get this little tiny piece of coal. And tiny coal is worth $1. Whereas full coal is worth $2. So you're losing out on coal for the chance that you'll get gems or rubies, which doesn't seem like that bad of a deal. But we do need to filter out our coal to do this. So we need somewhere that we can stick this shaker table. I need to drop off maybe these signs because I have a full inventory. So let's drop these here. Drop. Put them next to the computer, I guess. And where can we stick the shaker table? That would not be a bad spot for it. As long as we can get coal into this. Have to be like this direction. And then this direction. When do we unlock the T's? Like, I'm worried that if a gem falls through here at the same time an iron is passing underneath, that they'll get stuck because of the clearance from that. So a T would be perfect here so we don't have to, we get more vertical space. But for now, I need another sorter. Sorter conveyor, please. And I guess it's gonna have to go here. Grab this, get it out of here. I'll put this in the basket, because that's what we want out of here. And then we have to figure out how we're gonna get this up here. Like so. Double-decker conveyor belt. Reverse. Perfect. We'll just grab these bits of coal. If we can. Get in here. One more. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll follow this through. So the coal's gonna go into our shaker table. It's gonna get shook. Nope. We already got our first diamond, and the diamonds fall back onto our main belt. And off to the polisher. So the only thing that we haven't seen that'll come out of here is rubies. I don't know what the rarity of rubies is. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Oh, hello, emerald. I'd like to get a price reading on a ruby. But for now, we need to make some iron plates. We have to find a way to get this rolling machine into our process somehow. I guess let's see how this works. So we just get iron plates into this, and it looks like it does the rest for us. I assume there's also going to be copper plates and gold plates. So that's going to require us to move our iron ingot fabrication back. So we're going to need a lot of conveyors. And we'll just have to turn this belt here, send it further back. Actually, no, it's already here, so we'll get rid of this bend, send this further back, and then we can put the belt presser, or the ingot presser in line with that. That works. And I guess we can also filter our copper ingots into that too, right? So we'll move, we'll have to get another sorter, because I just saw emeralds and gems are also on that line. So we'll have to resort for copper ingots further down this line, maybe like right here. And then, yeah, we'll send all of our ingots into the presser. I assume the presser can do any type of ingot that comes through. It just turns it from an ingot into a plate. So let's break all this stuff down. Let's get some more conveyors. And we're gonna need one more sorter conveyor. And then this is gonna have to get moved back, so take, and take. And our pressing mill here is gonna go in line like this. And then we're gonna have one belt here, because we need to also feed our copper back onto this, like this. And then we can put our smelter for iron here. So we actually don't have to move this all that much. We just need to go back one more and then turn. Here we go. So we'll grab up all this that fell on the ground. I'm actually just going to stick this right in here. I don't want to overload our smelter. So this should be pressing iron into a dirty iron plate. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then the dirty iron plates get polished into polished iron plates. Nice. My only concern is how long it seems to take. It seems like it's queued up. It's actually polishing it before it even enters the polishing machine. I'm not sure how that worked. Or why it backed up. Now we have a problem. Why did that happen? Am I misunderstanding some components of this? It's happening again. I think we might need a longer queue. Nope. How come those things all went together? I'm not sure. I don't think this is based on this kind of the blue edges of this thing, how it kind of like pushes, it comes together like to be ingot size. I think the polishing actually needs to take place before the presser. So let's get rid of this for now. Please. Take. Because it's causing issues. Oh, I think they all just teleported to the other side. That was interesting. Get in there. There we go. Okay, so let's rethink this. We need the polishing to happen before the presser. So we either need to buy a second polishing machine, which is not an issue for us at this point with our funding, or we need to split. We need to put another splitter in here to. We don't want to send the gems into the ingot fabrication line. So it would have to be polishing machine first. Then we'd have to split the polished gems from the ingots. So maybe we actually do that forward from here. So let's actually do this. Let me grab all these ingots. We'll actually just do this. Take that. We'll put these in here for now. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. The miscellaneous scrap will go through the polishing machine, it just won't get polished, right? Oh. What happened there? We had a bunch of ingots go through without getting polished. I think it might have been overloaded. There's also the rollers look dirty for a second there. So what I was thinking is, we let this line go as it's already going, but we'll put in a sorter here, and then we'll actually do it like this. So we'll sort it off this way. Or like this. So we grab this, take, and then... What? No. Get rid of this. Put this here, reverse it, like that. Oh, come on. And then, yeah, we want all of the... What? We want all of this to go to sale. And we want everything that gets filtered out to go to polishing. And it's actually going to place for this gold machine, because then this can also just put directly onto this. Actually, they won't be polished, so I don't know if we want to do that. But then this, we'll put... Come here. You. No! Too late. We want a... Why can't I grab anything? We want a polished iron ingot. And we want a polished copper ingot. I've still not seen a single ruby. They must be extremely rare. Coming with me. So our ingots are going to go into this machine. There we go. So they already come out polished because they went in a polished state. I assume. Let's just... Wait, where'd that plate go that I just had in my hand? It disappeared. So these are polished plates, right? Yes, okay. Did I throw that plate somewhere? I don't care if I lose it, I just want to make sure it doesn't end up in a basket somewhere. Okay, so here's our polished plates. Polished plates can go back for sale. So we just need to wrap this around. And also put these into the basket. I do want to see what a copper plate is worth. Let's see, 35. There's surprisingly not a lot coming straight through for sale now. What? How did an iron chunk get there? I guess we are pretty much dealing with everything at this point, because the only thing that used to come through here was coal. And coal is now being shaker tabled into other things. How are we getting tiny bits of crushed ore on here? Where's it coming from? It should be... Any crushed ore should be going directly into a smelter. We're not overflowing our smelter. And the copper is this. How did this get through? Where did it come? Where is crushed copper coming from? Like, the crushing happens here. How did that crushed copper get on this belt? What? Where is it coming from? There's just crushed copper coming out of here. What? Oh! Right. The auto miner node that we put the copper miner on has a chance of just producing directly crushed copper. That's right. Okay, that makes sense. So we could actually, I could put another sorter here, and we could actually dump the crushed copper bits onto this conveyor belt so that it goes into here. I don't know if I care that much. It would slightly, ever so slightly increase our efficiency. sorter conveyor. So that would need to go here. We're going to run into an issue where this is going to be temporarily going to be dumping emeralds onto our copper smelting line. Let's see. Take... Oh no, I didn't grab it off the elevator. Oops. Thank you. Take, and then put this here. And reverse the direction. There we go. We'll grab one of these. There we go. So here's comes a crushed copper now, I think. Now it looks a bit too big. Well, no. Okay. So crushed copper will get sorted. Oop, onto the line that goes straight into the smelter. Perfect. Okay, so we have our slightly efficient, or a small efficiency boost to our copper smelting. It's deceptively complex. It seemed a lot simpler when we were first getting started, but I can see now how the layers of manufacturing are starting to build up. So this is very Factorio, despite having like a much more limited tech tree. It's a lot more laser focused on a specific set of productions and refining outputs to be more and more valuable. The only thing that I can see at the moment is that our revenues have quickly outpaced our need to spend money, and I think that's a long-term issue with automation games like this, where at a certain point, like we're not terribly deep in the tech tree. We're probably, I don't know, a quarter of the way if we look at like our quest chart here. We've done. Oh, there is a coal crusher. We have to do our scavenger hunt first. So yeah, I'd say we're maybe about halfway through the quest tree here, but we're already at like $11,000 just passively generated. And I don't really see, other than maybe research projects here, bigger deposit box. There's some higher end components here, but like we haven't even touched the level 2 conveyor belts and such. So I think you may run into an issue. I'm speculating here because we haven't reached that point in the game yet, but we may run into an issue where there's not as much of a need to be constantly producing more refined components and increasing the throughput and let's get here. And you know, the efficiency and output of our manufacturing lines, because we already have more money than we're going to need. So at that point, it just becomes how high can you get your number type game, which, you know, isn't the worst motivation to have, but it is nice when the demands of the game, either maintaining your assembly lines, again, like having a power mechanic where we have to actually either purchase something or divert resources into powering our auto miners and our fabricators and our refining machines, just some kind of resource requirement that draws some of our production away from pure profit and keeps that nice curve of challenge to output. Because right now I think that it's a bit more weighted to reward than to challenge. But again, it's an early access, and there's plenty of time to dial in those numbers and pull those levers a bit to tweak that difficulty curve and that challenge curve over the length of the game. But yeah, so far I am surprisingly more into this than I thought I would be. I thought this was going to be a throwaway game, but this has kept me pretty well engaged through the whole thing. There's never been a point where I've been without something to do. Pretty much every time we unlock something to do, it gives me 3 other things that I want to do. So yeah, it's always a good sign when an automation game kind of makes you excited to implement that next step, the way to use this new thing to make your base more efficient, or how you're going to fit in this new machine into your existing assembly lines. Really good hallmark for an automation game. So great impressions of this game so far, but I think we're right about the 2-hour mark, so that's where I'm going to call it for this first episode. I think we made some good progress here with our our mine so far. We're making some good cash. We're already up to, you know, refined and polished plates. We've got a ton of more mine to explore. I'm sure we've not even seen probably half of the mine so far. We've mostly just stayed to the first couple of caverns here, so there's probably some more secrets out there for us to discover. We still haven't seen rubies, so there's some more materials we've not worked with yet. So lots more to do here in MineMogul, but that's going to be it for this one. So if you enjoyed this playthrough of MineMogul so far, hit like and subscribe. If you want to check out MineMogul for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. And if you want to let me know what you think of the game so far, then hit the comments down below. But whatever you do, I'll see you right here again in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.